All right, guys. Hey, this is Coach Marcus here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome to tonight's GoDesana and Heartburn Naturals Monday evening testimonials and informational call or Zoom. And we do this every single Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. And we're always here on One Team, One Dream Hangout.com. And for people who have difficulty attending on Zoom, we do stream this live on Facebook, and then we also record this and have it posted on the team's YouTube channel. So we appreciate you guys for being here tonight. And so this is a very informal. So this isn't something where people have any we don't have any pre-planned guests unless members have invited people here, but there are no slides. And we're simply having a conversation with from people sharing their stories, either from the benefits of the opportunities we have here with GoDesana and HBN, or the products, or both. Okay, and typically we have lots of product testimonials because about 93% of members with our companies are customers, and so which is very we have a very a strong ratio of customers to consultants, and consultants are the people who are spreading the word about the companies and about the products and getting paid, right? But it's great to know that basically 9 out of 10 people who join us are customers because they're buying the products because the products work. And so if you guys are guests here, do me a favor and comment in the chat or on Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook, let us know if you are a guest and who invited you. And if you are not yet a member of either company or both, make sure at any time during this discussion or after, get back with whoever invited you here tonight and let them know what you liked about the information, and then become a customer and possibly a consultant and get paid to do something we already know how to do. So the companies are network marketing companies. Green Organics LLC is the parent company. Okay, Tiara has a guest. Okay, Mark. Okay, thank you, sir. All right, Tiara's back at it with her guests. It's all good. So, but Green Organics is our parent company. They're the company that pays our commissions. And so we have, when as a consultant, they'll send you a Visa debit card like this. You can transfer your commissions there or have money transferred to your bank. But GoDesana is one branch of Green Organics, which is the cosmetic products with the go-go sticks, the essential oil nasal inhalers. We have the non-toxic household products for the laundry detergent and the cleaning products. And then we have the non-toxic personal care products, the soap, the tooth powder, the deodorant, the hair serum, the skin serum, right, and the bath bombs. Then we also have essential oils and black seed oil all on the GoDesana side. And I like GoDesana because there are products that people are buying every single month. You know, they're buying probably laundry detergent, cleaning products. We also have non-toxic products that are for your health. And on the HBN side, it's primarily supplements and superfoods. And speaking of HBN, the company launched 2 new cleansing products, and they're themed cleanse your way. One is a parasite cleanse product, which is great. I've tested it, and it's gentle on the digestive system, so it's not going to be disruptive, and you can tailor it as far as the strength on how long you allow the herbs in that herbal tea blend to steep. Okay, very potent. Let me go. I forgot to do that. Let me mute all the lines out. And do me a favor, guys. I'll go ahead and unmute it. And then there is a heavy metal and toxin binder product that was also launched, and those are standalone products, or you can use them in conjunction with each other. They'll work very well. And you know, we're in our current environment where there's so many toxins being, you know, released into the air, into the water, into the soil and our foods. It's important to make sure you are cleansing and detoxing from those heavy metals and toxins. And then people don't realize it, they probably have parasites because it's in some foods, undercooked meat, raw foods, like sushi. Some vegetables and fruits even have parasites. If you don't cleanse and wash your veggies and your fruits properly, you could have parasites in them and ingest those. And there are People are suffering with parasite symptoms, don't know it. I did some research and I saw where doctors have diagnosed people with cancer when it's actually parasites, right? And it's not the reverse. Parasites don't turn into cancer, but doctors are diagnosing patients with cancer when it's actually parasites. All right. So anyway, so those are two products that are wonderful. They will be in high demand. Just launched today. It is under we call it Cleanse Your Way. So very effective products. As far as how it works, the companies do pay money for people like us for using products we believe in and sharing them with people we care about. And when they buy from our websites, we get for free. We get paid for that. And network marketing is simply doing word of mouth advertising, just like we just feel free to comment. Just think about some things you shared but never got paid for it. You know, we shared movies. I saw someone share a movie the other today that they saw, I forgot the name of it, but I saw it on Facebook. Someone shared a movie. We share books, we share doctors, information, gyms, hair products. We share things all the time. We've been doing it for years, but just don't get paid for that. We simply show people how to get paid to do something they already know how to do it if they want to do it. They don't have to. You know, that's just if only if they want to. So that's the fun part. I like the fact that there is a risk. Our products can be purchased and used risk free because there is a 30-day money back guarantee. So no need to be concerned about losing any income. And what else? What else? I missed anything? Oh, they're organic, non-GMO, gluten-free, soy-free, keto-friendly, and not test on any animals. And last thing before we open it up, our products are manufactured in Cincinnati, Ohio, in our FDA certified warehouse, which is owned by the company in Cincinnati. So I don't know if there are any other companies out there that are FDA certified, but our company has been certified by the FDA to manufacture our products, which is great. So that's it. So next, we're going to have people come up and share their testimonials. So if you no, I'll have Tiara go first. She has a guest, but if you guys would like to share, hit the raise your hand button, right, and raise hand, and we'll have you mute yourselves at the appropriate time. Oh, we also are doing a challenge, an ageless athletes challenge, where there's like what 8 or 9 teams, and we're doing only 4 things. We just are having 30 minutes of activity a day. We are getting at least 6 hours sleep every night. We are using at least one product or eating health or both. And we're also drinking half our body weight in ounces of water. Simple. 4 things most people can do if they want to do it. So I always like to say that we are a health and wellness company and we do health and wellness things. Okay, so this is just one of the things we're doing. So this is going to run all the way until January the 11th or January 10th. So about it's going to be 90 days. So enough about that. Let me get Tiara, have her go first. Let me ask her to unmute. And I saw Mark, he's on here. I have him unmute, and you guys can go ahead and share.
Good evening, everybody. So yes, I do have Mark Santo Domingo on the line. He is a friend of mine who lives in Florida, and I saw him make a Facebook post about he was having some type of respiratory situation. I'll let Mark talk more about that. I can't remember exactly what the post was. So I was telling him about the Breathe essential oil. He said he was interested in it, so we got it to him, and he used it. It has some good results. So I'm going to allow him to share his testimony. Mark, thank you so much for joining the call. I appreciate it.
Anytime for you. Yes, just like what Tiara said, I had bronchitis. So Tiara saw me posted on Facebook because I know Tiara for a long time. So she sent me over the Breathe. And it did have instructions on what to use, but I'm a typical New Yorker. I didn't follow the instructions, especially me. I'm hard-headed, and I admit it. I used it like Vicks. I put little dollops on my nose, and it worked. It cleared up the breathing issues I had with my bronchitis, and I was able to fly out to a meeting with my business because I'm in the insurance industry. So I do recommend it. Then also from my prior football days playing football, I also used the Breathe. I put drops on my wrist, and it eased some of the arthritis I naturally have from playing football back in the 80s. So it does many things. I do recommend it to whoever wants to use it. Um, it is an amazing product. They worked right away. Worked within 5 minutes. It seemed like the products that the doctor prescribed me for my bronchitis wasn't clearing up my breathing, but when I took the breathe, boy, that thing worked in about 2 minutes or so. I kid you not. So I do highly recommend it for anyone that wants to use it. And you can use it for other uses too as well, like I discovered.
That is awesome. Let me ask a quick question now. Did TR have to pay you any money to hop on here to share your story?
No, no, we're fellow New Yorkers and stuff, but she did it and stuff. But she's a wonderful person,
Yeah,
and she cares about her friends. And when she heard that I had the breathing issue, she sent me that right away.
that's awesome. Yeah,
No strings attached or anything. So this is a straight up um, recommendation of your product or of the
awesome.
product.
We always ask, we're in this social media and fake news world where people
Hmm.
can make stuff up. So I always like to ask that. But Breathe is an amazing product. I had no idea it may help with arthritis pain the way you used it, and so
Yeah.
had
Well,
no
you know
idea.
what? I joked with Tiara, me being Caribbean, Jamaican and Puerto Rican parents, what we used to believe in back in the day in the 70s and the 80s was Vicks. So when I smelled this, I'll admit it right now, it smelled like liquid Vicks, but it works way better, works way faster. And in my household, when I was growing up, when we were sick, cough, anything, pain, or we got to cut out, or we had bruises, okay, get the Vicks. This works just as well, more natural, and works quicker.
Vicks was we had Vicks for everything growing up.
Exactly.
Vicks was just slathered on your throat, tie. My
Uh-huh.
mom would tie a sock around my neck when I had a sore throat with the Vicks. So,
Yes.
matter of fact, I have a Vicks vapor inhaler as a memento because we had these
Oh, they
go-go
still
sticks.
make those?
They still make them. So, but we have go-go sticks now, so I use those when needed.
But
But Breathe is one of our favorite oils to use, and I had no idea you can use it like Vicks. I had
yeah,
no
I did.
idea. So,
Like I said, I really am hard-headed. Maybe I've been dropped on my heads too many times or something, but it actually worked and stuff. And even now, what I'll do is because I suffer from sinuses, I'll just go just like this, open it up, and take a couple of sniffs, and it
yep,
clears up the
yep,
sinuses.
yeah.
So
Someone
there's many
commented.
uses for it.
Yeah, so someone commented. Yeah, you can just open the bottle and just inhale it. So
Exactly.
that's how
Uh-huh.
potent that oil is. And I'm a former athlete too. I played football back in the late '80s. So
I did too, brother.
I
University of Miami, class 87.
Miami, that's awesome. I went to Northern Arizona University in Flagstaff. So, but
Nice.
I can't relate as far as like having injuries and things like that. I
Yeah.
had no idea. Breathe could be something that could relieve
Mhm.
arthritis pain in the wrist. I had no idea about that, which was great. So
Yeah, because sometimes when you lean on a computer, even with the mouse pad, even though it's ergonomic, so they say, it
yeah,
hurts every once in a while. So this gives a little bit more than temporary relief, a couple hours relief, which I don't
okay,
consider temporary, about 3 or 4 hours. So it does help out. But me who suffers from sinuses, because my sinuses are real bad, um,
hmm,
this helps out just as well, just like with the old Vicks breathing strip. But this works quicker because it's much more concentrated, and you can tell.
okay, that's awesome. Yeah, and they're all made from plants. I mean, I had no idea about the power of essential oils until I joined the company. I thought you simply diffuse oils and made your room smell good.
Hmm.
I had no
Oh yeah.
idea that people were using them for like healthy, like for like medicine.
Oh
So,
yeah.
and your body recognizes real plant-based stuff because we came from the earth, so our bodies recognize plant-based ingredients, and so we're fortunate to have a good formulator that puts together these
Well,
products for them to
Well,
work
then
really.
also, like you, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I also believe in homeopathic
Mhm.
medicines as well because those medicines they process in these big pharmaceutical companies came from the plants first, and in order to squeeze more money, they made it more artificial. So
Yep.
to try and
Yeah.
avoid, you and I probably suffer from pain. So when we played ball and stuff, so I try to use homeopathic natural medicine instead of aspirins or Tylenol. So
Yeah,
so materials like this, I always look forward to using to see if it
yeah,
works
it's great. Yeah,
because it's
and
non-addictive too, and doesn't hurt your body.
yep, it's good for the
It's
body. It's not habit forming. Not going to mess up your kidneys. You know, things like that.
exactly,
And
yeah.
but
Hmm.
our mission is plants over pills, right? That's what our mission is, and we like if we have people we care about, you know, that has an issue that comes up. If we have a solution for them, like Tiara, you know, she saw your Facebook post and she's in Atlanta, you're in Miami, and that's why I like social media because it makes the world smaller, right? And
Yeah.
so, and I like the fact that you know we simply are able to share products we believe in with people we care about,
Okay, for sure.
which is
Definitely.
great. But I appreciate you for sharing that. I worked in insurance. I also worked in the insurance industry for over 30 years. I was on the claim side for
Now,
30
me,
years.
I'm an agency principal. I also work the corporate side. I'm ready to
Yeah,
retire, man. I'll
yeah.
admit it. But
Yeah, I
I
was
mean,
able, my
go ahead.
company, my last company, they eliminated my position on September 3rd. That's why I had this
Oh,
shirt, my Independence Day. But
I hear you.
because of this big business, we're retired now. So it's great.
Hey, enjoy it, man. You earned it.
Yeah, so it's good. But I appreciate you for hopping on, Mark. Appreciate that.
Likewise, it's my pleasure. I appreciate you as well in the product.
All right. All right, Tiara.
Mark, thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
Likewise, T. You
I'm
take care,
glad
Queen.
everything worked out for you.
Definitely. And if y'all guys need me for more testimonials, feel free to contact me anytime. Tiara has my information just in case you need it.
Awesome. Awesome. We
All
sure will.
right.
We'll tap you as needed. Appreciate you, sir.
Likewise as well. I have another meeting I have to attend for a foreign client, so I appreciate speaking to all y'all. Definitely recommend the product.
All right. All right. Okay, be well, okay?
Likewise. Take
All
care,
right.
Mr. Jones.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye bye, sir.
Man, this is you know, Tiara, she has guests coming. I know she has guests nearly every single week. Okay. She's here and that's all we do. You know, we recommend products we believe in, and we share them with people we care about. All right, and so and that's truly the vision that Paula has, and that's what the company is based off of. You know, just caring about people, and then helping solve their problems. We just happen to have a pay plan attached to it that makes it even better, right? Um, but that's good stuff. So thanks TR for inviting your guests and for sharing the that breathe oil with them. All right, we have Sulfur International Services. Let me get you to unmute yourself and you can go ahead and share.
Hi, Coach Marcus. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Hi, this is Tiffany. I wanted to share a story that happened on actually Saturday night. I'm a part of the challenge, so I wanted to push myself a little bit and try and exceed, more steps. So I was able to do maybe close to a little over 12,000 steps, but I've had a spinal injury, neck injury, abdominal injuries. So that night when I went to bed, it was like everything just locked up. My back, my legs, it was excruciating pain that I haven't felt in over 2 years because of these products. So I couldn't move. And the only thing I had was a little to go bag that had cayenne pepper in it, black seed oil, and entourage. So I was like, I don't think I can use entourage. I'm just going to use black seed oil as a carry oil, and I'm just going to try this cayenne pepper, not even looking to see what it would do. Guys, within 4 minutes, the pain was gone. It went from excruciating pain to no pain at all. And the only thing that I've ever tried in the hospital that did that was morphine.
Mhm,
So I
mhm.
was blown, when I say blown away, um, I paid for it a little bit later because I just laid there and I ended up putting my hands in my face. I paid for that. But I'm telling you, this was a game changer for me because, like this gentleman said, I just use the cayenne pepper usually to put a little bit on food just to, experiment that way, but never used it topically on my body. They have so many benefits. You'll use it for one thing and then end up, handling either 10 to 20 other things in your body and you don't even realize it. So I just wanted to share that story with everyone and let them know that, I it was an amazing experience to me because it relieved the pain within like 3 minutes. It was gone. The pain was just gone.
That is awesome. Well, thank you for participating in the challenge and for pushing yourself. That's what the challenge is all about. We appreciate you doing that, but always like be smart. Don't we don't want anyone getting hurt. But I think you did the smart move by turning to the products. I still have some entourage left, so I take a hit. I take a few drops every month of that one, but cayenne pepper. I don't know if you guys know this, but a lot of those topical pain relief creams, they have capsaicin in it, right? And so cayenne pepper has capsaicin, right? And so I didn't know we can use our cayenne pepper extract drops, and apply it topically, and it will work to relieve pain. So I learned something new tonight, which is great. And so, and yeah, Tiffany, it's much better than using more morphine, with the side effects and
100%.
the constipation you would get from taking narcotics and opioids. So that's a great result. I appreciate you for sharing that. That's our first one we had about capsaicin relieving pain, which is good. Do you have anything else?
No, just
Oh,
wanted to share that part because it blew my mind.
that is
And I
amazing.
want my mind to continue being blown with these products. My flag is planted.
I always tell people, I've been involved in the industry for a number of years, but this is the only company that I've been with where I would buy the products even if I didn't get paid, right? I would buy these products, and because they work so great for me, stop my pain, helped me recover from that car accident a few years ago, and I just have heard so many other stories, from people having benefits from the products. I would still buy. My wife and daughter probably would fight me if I ever quit. So because they use it for products too, which is good stuff. But
You know,
thank you to Tiffany for sharing that.
Actually, Coach, I want to share one other thing that is a little bit on a different side.
Okay.
I actually received the sweet basil oil last month. I got two of those last month. And again, I would use it in food, but didn't really use it for anything else. And while I was at work, my associates were getting like bombarded with mosquitoes. So I
Mm.
put some sweet basil oil in some water, shook it up, and sprayed the whole area. And when I tell you, not only did we not see any more mosquitoes, we didn't see moths, we didn't see pigeons, we didn't see anything. It just cleared the area completely. And everybody kept saying how they felt calm. So I looked it up later and it said, of course, it's a repellent, but it also gives you a very calming um, mood. So I'm like, wow, and it was
Wow.
just multiple people saying how relaxed they felt in the area, how calm they felt in the area. So, like I said, these oils work for multiple things, multiple.
That's that's amazing. And I only thought the lemongrass was like the bug repellent, mosquito, or we have bug protect that spray with GoDesana. But I learned something new about sweet basil, and because I have bottles here. That's a great product. Quick question, Tiffany. How many drops of the cayenne extract did you use to relieve your pain?
Coach, like I said, I was in pain, so I I mean, it was bad. So I would say probably about um maybe about 6 drops,
About 6 drops.
but I used a whole vial of the black seed oil.
Yeah. And yeah, black seed oil. I have the gentleman at the gym I met last week. We're acquaintances, didn't know each other's name till Friday. He saw my black seed oil T-shirt in the gym, and then he approached me and asked me what it was for, and it says pain relief, and inflammation, blood pressure, and so I shared my story and other stories. So I actually gave him a bottle today, for his wife, and she deals with back pain. I told him if she can take it topically, but you can also apply it to the affected areas that are feeling pain, and it's going to work faster. And so that's exactly what happened with you. You had the black seed oil with the capsaicin that just sped the pain relief process up,
100%.
which is great. I appreciate you for sharing that. All right.
Thank you.
All right. I need to give a disclaimer. I didn't do that. So our products are not intended to diagnose, prevent, treat, or cure any disease or health conditions. And we're not making any type of medical claims here. And always consult your doctor before using any of these products if you have any questions or concerns or a pre-existing condition. And we don't make any financial claims here. We never guarantee people are going to join us and make any money. So those are the two disclaimers. All right. Anyone else would like to share? And yes, TR, next time a new product comes out, I'll be sure to submit your name as a tester. It happened so fast last time. We didn't have a lot of time, so I'll be sure to do that. All right. Anyone else have anything you want to share? Who's that? Jessica. All right. Let me get Jessica and Gina. All right. Let me get Jessica first, and then Gina should be able to unmute yourself. Jessica.
Can you hear me, Coach?
Yes, I hear you.
So I got two testimonies. One is, you know how when you get those cold sores, my husband got one, and I said I let him use the bergamot, and because what's one of the things in the back office that said that it could be used, and it clears it up right away. Like it doesn't take as long to heal like it would before. And then the other testimony is my own. I used the protector hard surface cleaner on my sneakers, and I had scuffs on them from many, many years that I couldn't get off with any type of sneaker cleaner and stuff like that. I used the protector. They were like brand new.
Yeah, that so bergamot. I didn't know bergamot was used for that. I didn't know was it cold sore you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had no idea it was used for that. I know we have the HSV oil, the HSV detox oil. That's for that. And your protector, it has so many uses. People wash their cars with it. I think Eddie in Mississippi, he details his cars with using the protector spray. So it's an amazing product, and I'm glad it works on shoes. I had no idea about that it can with clean shoes. So that's good stuff. And tree oil works too. Okay, for uh, cold sore Seymour, Seymour says tea tree oils. Tea tree oil works too. But all right, that's awesome, Jessica. Thanks for sharing that. Okay.
Oh, you're welcome.
And I want to share a quick story. I know I've shared this before. For anyone out there who has a challenge falling asleep or staying asleep at night, I know Miriam, I know she used it last night. Last question, our testimonials group, the sleep magnesium spray, and you still with it, that's gonna knock you out for hours. But still by itself works. Okay, but the sleep spray and still is amazing. Still is don't diffuse it though, because I diffused it when I first started using still, and I felt nauseous, and I read the instructions, and it said don't diffuse it, just apply it topically. And so once I started doing that, I would just fall asleep just like really fast. Oh, that's my bottle of Primal is knocked it. I'm gonna break that. All right. So anyway, let me get Gina to unmute. You should be able to unmute, Gina.
Okay, I've just unmuted. Good evening, family. I hope everyone is having a wonderful night. I just want to touch on a couple things. Most of you know I deal with asthma on a daily basis. I have been doing this challenge since a few Fridays ago. I am able to get in 6,000 steps, between 3,000 and 6,000 steps, without having to use my inhaler. I use the go-go stick, sinus, allergy, and frankincense. I use those about 15 minutes apart because I don't, allergy is way more potent than sinus. So, and I don't want to overload myself, but I have been having great success. using those go-go sticks. I just recently started using the craving crusher because I do take prednisone every day to help control the asthma. When I don't take it, I have a severe sinus issue. So I did get it down to 4 milligrams from 16. So that's a plus for me. Um, I just love these products. I don't know how my little body, because I'm only 5'2", but I can get in my 68 ounces of water, my 32 ounces of tea, my 12 ounces of coffee, my 8 ounces of Healing Trilogy, my 1 ounce of Beetroot Max, and don't have a problem. You know, with this challenge with us drinking all this water, you just pee a lot, but I was peeing a lot anyway. So I really couldn't tell the difference when I made all these additional changes. But this health challenge is just so amazing. If you have other challenges, take your time, but get in on this challenge. It is so beneficial in so many ways. Yesterday, my brother and I walked. He's actually participating, but not participating. So I have him drinking his 128 ounces of water a day because he's a big dude. He walked, we get in a mile, maybe a little more. And we just go together and laugh, laugh it out. He's on black seed oil and a couple other things. I use our Nova coffee, mine, to help reduce his symptoms of dementia. And he has gone from seeing his neurologist every 3 months to once a year. Whoop, whoop. He was having little symbol signs of Parkinson where he was shaking in his hand, his mouth was trembling, all that stuff is gone. Our products work. When we do these testimonials, we take notes and we use these products to benefit us better. Better is always good. I just thank God for this company and our team members in this company. You guys are family. And my last pitch, of course, is for our Vegas conference in January. You guys, if you have not or were not able to get the in-person tickets, the online tickets has become available. Get in on that. You want to talk about enthusiasm, power, confidence, all those things come into play. Family, the camaraderie is totally amazing. So that's all I got, Coach. Thank you for letting me speak. And I wish everyone blessings in all that they're doing.
All right,
Thanks,
Gina.
Coach.
Great story. Always have a different story each time you hop on here. For your brother, mind is great, right? That's helping him. Have him start inhaling the frankincense go-go stick. Right. I read an article and it says frankincense has helped people with dementia and Parkinson's. Amazing. So that's Frank. They talk about frankincense oil, and so but I believe he can inhale and experience the same benefits from that. But I use at night before I go to bed. I use sinus soothe. I use algae relief, and I take a shot of my frankincense go-go stick before going to bed. Because during the week I don't use still and the sleep spray because it'll cause me to sleep in past 5 o'clock, and I want to wake up by 5 so I can be at start my day. So I only use Steel and Power Max. I'm sorry, the sleep spray on Friday and Saturday nights, but during the week, sinus soothe, algae relief, and frankincense, because it helps keep my nasal passages clear. All right, and then the spikenard helps you sleep. Okay, and so I'm yeah, not yeah, spikenard what I drink, not stiff, not frankincense. I sniff spikenard before sleep, but frankincense, Gina, is something you want to have your brother inhale that. So I think you may even see even more improvement, which is great. So I'm glad he's able to not have to see his doctor as often as he was seeing. I'm glad you're getting relief and you're getting in all your water, right? This challenge, right? Coffee and tea and any other beverages we drink, they don't count. And so I'm 210 pounds. I'm drinking 105 ounces of just water. So this is my fourth bottle today. just 24 ounces. So we do health and wellness things, and we actually age wealthily. We don't age breaking down like we see people we know who don't use these products and who don't participate in our challenges. And I want to give a plug for the Las Vegas event, January 11th through the 13th. If you guys can attend online, get your tickets. $97, not breaking the bank, but the $97 is well worth the investment to get the information you need to get to help you grow your business for those who are consultants wanting to build their businesses bigger. So appreciate you sharing that, Gina. Read a couple comments. And does anyone else have anything you want to share? You can raise your hand. It's 5:36, so we're making good on time tonight. So Miriam's on her last bottle. See, and then someone's drinking Greta's 100 for 100 ounces is tough for her. And then Kara drinks all her water early, and then she drinks Vitality. I start early, yeah, I do it early, and then but I have to get it in. And then someone's drinking 100 ounces of water. Oh, Jessica, yeah. So our coffee, our tea, all the other beverages we drink throughout the day don't count. So my Vitality doesn't count, right? My Nova coffee doesn't count. Mind, Body, and Soul bottle doesn't count. And so I'm going to the bathroom all not frequently, right? Because we use the salt on our tongue, and it helps the water get absorbed by the cells, which is great. All right, so Kara's almost done with her water. Anyone else have anything you want to share while we're here tonight? Making excellent on time, and appreciate for those of you who have shared. Thank you guys for sharing your stories. Miriam, all right, no, she's in Chicago. You should be able to unmute, Miriam. There you go.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Hey, Coach. So, a few nights ago, I got up to use the restroom in the middle of the night, and you know how your eyes don't adjust very well when you turn the lights out? Well, I tripped over a bag, and I was trying to catch my fall, but I tumbled and fell, hurt my elbow, kind of, I think, sprained, like maybe like sprained, what do they call it? Anyway, but it was sprained like the inner part of my elbow. So it was hard because I had to help, lift my mom several times a day and, help her out with things. So I do have my beetroot max with me and my body. And I started, I was like, well, let me, beef up on that. And surprisingly, yesterday I noticed when we were lifting her, I said, my elbow doesn't hurt anymore. And it was like a couple of days. Normally, something like that, it would take like more than a couple of days for that pain to go away. And it was really, really bad, but it just went away. And I think that the products help with the speed up the healing of whatever sprain or whatever it was. I wish I could think of the name of it. Because I had it happen in my left shoulder once too. But other than that, that's just Beetroot Max is amazing, and Body together, they really do help with ligament healing and I guess the structure of it really does. So yeah.
Did you hyperflexion?
No, that's not what it is.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember the name of it.
I want to say supraspinatus. That sounds like, but I don't know. But
It's on the tip of my tongue, and it happened. Like I said, it was the same type of pain, so I think that's what it was. Tendonitis. That's
tendonitis.
What
it, tendonitis.
Yeah. That's what it was. So that's it was really bad.
Okay.
It was bad.
Yeah, and what's great about what you're using, like Beetroot Max and Body, both of those, like I take both of those before going to bed at night. And I do Beetroot Max in the morning too, but they help to reduce inflammation. So that's why, your body, that injury didn't get inflamed. And so it starts the healing process quicker because you're getting oxygenated blood to that injured area. So that's probably why you didn't have the pain as long, which is great.
Yeah, it was bad though, but I'm so happy that I got all that. So thank you.
Right. Well, we appreciate you for hopping on. I know you take care of your parents and your mom, so I know we know you're busy with that. Oh, Mimi from I think Houston. Let me find where she is. I see her name. Where you at, Mimi? She says I'll share. Raise your hand so I can find you on the Zoom, Mimi. I don't see you on the screen. Let me just find it really quickly. I'm trying to find Mimi. Does anyone see Mimi? Just trying to see where you are, Mimi.
Can you hear me?
I just
There you
had
go.
search on.
I
You got
couldn't
it.
find I couldn't find where to raise my hand on my phone.
All right.
So my testimony is going to be about Ocean Vitality. So I have hypothyroidism with the autoimmune condition called Hashimoto's on top of it. Yay me. I've known for years I needed to take iodine, but I was afraid to do so. So I started the Ocean Vitality, and within a week, I could tell a difference in the way I was feeling. And then I get my blood drawn quarterly. So after 3 months of using Ocean Vitality, my doctor took me off of some extra T3 that I was taking for my thyroid, which makes me feel very good. So it's helped replace some of the nutrients that my body was missing, and which resulted in less medication, which resulted in me feeling better, which resulted in more pocketbook money.
That's what it's about.
That's what it's about.
That's what it's about. And so, Ocean Vitality is great. There's iodine in it. There's Irish sea moss. We've seen the posts on social media with Irish sea moss. We have it, okay, and ours is pure. So I'm glad you got the results with that with Ocean Vitality. How do you take yours?
So I wake up at 4:30 in the morning to get ready for work because I have to be at work by 6:45. I shoot everything. So I'll put all my products in one 4 to 6 ounce glass of water, mix it up, and just drink it real fast.
Yeah, that's like me. Before I go to the gym, I mix Ocean Vitality. I put 20 drops of fulvic liquid. I put body. I put the cayenne pepper drops, the colon support and liver support, and I just drink it down before I go to the gym because I have to mask the flavor of the Ocean Vitality because it tastes really oceany to me. So
Amen to that.
so
Yeah. So I use the berberine ACV,
that's right. Yep.
beetroot max, soul, Ocean Vitality. I take my fulvic acids in my water along with the lemon essential oil. Then I black seed oil twice a day. I'm definitely a product of the product. I use everything.
Yeah, that's a lot of people who start with us. They start off with using maybe one product and then it grows to two, and then it keeps growing. I think I can't even count how many products I use per day. From the tooth powder, the soap bars, down to the essential oils. I put lemon oil in my water. So, and my wife and daughter use a lot of products now. So I have to order more of the powders. So they're using them as much as me, but knowing that you're able to come off medication, which is our goal, we really are about plants over pills, but also allowing you to put money back into your pocket, right? So you're not paying for that T3 prescription, all right?
Exactly.
So that's good. So just praying that everything continues to go well and come back and share another story with us. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. All right, just so you guys know, another product that has CMOS in it is our Slimmer Max product. There's CMOS in that, just so you guys know. So we've had people before Ocean Vitality came out, they would use Slimmer Max, and they had hypothyroidism with Hashimoto's. They would use Slimmer Max, and that helped to reverse that condition or help minimize the effects of that diagnosis, which is great. So. All right, Clarence. So we have about 5 minutes left. Let me get you to unmute, sir, and you can go ahead and share.
Okay, great. I got a hack, Coach. Greetings, family. And I also have a guest here in the car. We've been riding, and he's blown away because he's a diabetic as well, and he just told me he can't sleep. So we got everything for him. I just gave him what did I just give you? Soursop, soursop, and a black seed oil. I'm gonna get him started on that. But going into his house to show him the back office. He's got 70-some years old. He's very smart, but I need to show him around the back office, and so he can start ordering his product. Anyway, I got a hack for you. I was in Walmart the other day shopping, and I ran across these fatigue. It was some fatigue. What do you call these things that we wear? Not clogs, but what are they? You
The
know what you
Crocs.
wear?
The
Yeah,
Crocs.
yeah, Crocs. Yeah, they were fatigues, and they said they were waterproof, right? So I bought them, and they have fur in them. Now, I had my old ones. I said, oh, I need some new ones anyway, because I've been working in my yard on the other ones, so they real dirty. I said, I'm gonna get these. So I got them, and I've been wearing them, man. I love them just because of the fur in them, and I wore them for about 3 or 4 days. So one night I came in, and I was just extremely tired before I got ready to get in the shower, and my feet had been sweating, and I smelled something, a terrible smell. I'm like, damn, what is that? So I smelled my Crocs, I rubbed my feet, and I smelled it. So I was looking for some foot powder or something in the house, and in my office I couldn't find it. So I just put them outside, and the next day I went out, and they were still smelling. And then I thought about it. I said, okay, let me put some magnesium in them. Coach, I sprayed them down real good with the magnesium, and within seconds I smelled them, and the smell was gold. I've been walking around with them things on every day just to try to create a smell, and they won't smell for anything. So that's another hack. And I was just telling him about, the underarm hack where you don't have to wear deodorant, you can just use the magnesium. So I'm just real, I'm real excited. So I'm getting ready to get him on everything we got. And I told him, I said, we all, once you see it, I said, just invest in it. And now he heard what he just said. He said, that's what Neat got thyroid, whatever. I said, well, we're going to get Neat straight to it. We'll get over here tomorrow, and we'll just do a meeting, and we'll just get the journey started. And I was just telling him how, I started my journey at 270. I'm down to, I've lost 40 pounds. I'm down to 230 now. And just you all pretty much know my story, but I have, and I was looking at the chat the other day where you want everybody. I telling my wife, I said, I need to start opening up about all of these testimonials we have, and because it's something new and different every day. But I'm just excited that he's here and can hear this stuff firsthand. We were riding down the road coming home from a long trip today, and listening to music, and I said, oh God, it's 8:01. So I was at a stoplight, so I got in and got on the Zoom, and he was listening, so it caught his attention. So I don't want to take up too much time. I know, the time is limited, but I'll finish it another day. I love you guys, man. So back to you, Coach. Good night.
All right, Clarence, quick. So really quickly, thanks for hopping on, and welcome your guest. Thanks for hopping on, sir. You are going to really enjoy that product. Black seed oil is amazing. We have a lot of people that use black seed oil, and they've come off their blood sugar medication just from using black seed oil. Okay, just so you know.
I told him that I'm no longer diabetic. It's been reversed.
Yeah.
And, he's got this thing in his arm where he's been checking his watch today. We went and ate lunch earlier today, and when he came out, I think, what was your sugar? 187? 252. 252. So I had a case of water. I keep a case of water in my car. So I said, here, drink some water, man. I said, it'll go down. I said, it just spiked. So, that's when I started telling him. So he said, oh, yeah, now I remember you telling me about this stuff. I said, okay, we're going to get you started on some beetroot max, some berberine, ABC, and everything else that we have. He's going to be a product of the product. And I told him, I said, okay, I'm going to give you these products. I said, I'm going to give you this. I said, I just asked you to do one thing. I said, once you see a noticeable improvement, I'd like you to come on and do and give a testimonial. So, you'll be hearing from him. His name is Howard Johnson. So
Howard Johnson.
Sure next William Howard Johnson. William Howard Johnson. Okay. William Howard Johnson.
That's awesome. You know what, Mr. Johnson, my dad's name was William, but his friends called him Skeeter or Wild Bill. That was his nickname. So, but his name was Will Williams. So, another product that I believe will benefit you in addition to the black oil is Glucoprotect. If you have that, Clarence.
I've got everything. I got everything we got.
Have them use that one. Just drink that once or twice a day before his meals. It's going to
Okay.
it's going to help prevent that blood sugar spike after a meal. It's,
Right. Okay.
it's amazing. So
Okay.
let me Matt, so did you just spray the regular magnesium oil spray, the blue one, the blue bottle one?
No, I just, I've got all of them, but the first thing I saw was the Power Mag.
Oh, Power
So
Max. Okay.
yeah, I sprayed the Power Max and I saturated it, right? And I took my hands and I moved it around in there real good, and I took it out and I smelled my hand and I didn't smell that
Uh-huh.
foot smell. I just couldn't believe it, man. And I'm just happy that I can wear my new Crocs around there and show them off.
I can relate. I remember my brother used to borrow my shoes, and he would stink my shoes up. I couldn't wear them anymore. So we need that back when I was growing up. But magnesium is antimicrobial, so it helps to reduce smells. That's why it works so good as a deodorant by itself. Okay.
Right.
So I had no idea that it could be something that could reduce odors from shoes. We've seen no commercials, the Febreze commercial with people spraying their shoes and stuff. So I had no idea that's another hack, guys, for those of you who are on here. So if you know someone that maybe has some stinky shoes, right? Maybe spray them down with some Power Max or magnesium spray and see that not knocks out the stink. So, but
He says he wants something to build his sex drive. I told him we had something for that as well, but
oh,
let's get your diabetes under control, and then you can start with the hormone or whatever it is.
yeah,
So
yeah, happy hormones for him. So we have
happy hormones for him.
yeah.
And also, I got this lemon and sweet basil, and I was just telling him that you can cook with this stuff, and she was mentioning, see, and I got go-go sticks. I got a pocket full of go-go sticks, and I do, and don't know how. What I mean, and I'm sharing. I get a lot of no's, but I don't care nothing about no's, man, because I know this stuff works, and then I know it's a blessing gonna come out of him, his fiance, and then on down the line with his family, and I know that they'll invest in their health. A lot of folks talk about, oh, this stuff is too expensive. I said, man, I don't put no price on my life. I said, I don't take insulin anymore. I don't take metformin, Jardiance. I don't take any of that stuff, and I'm the happiest man in the world, man. In the last 6 months, my whole life has changed, and I'm just pumped, pumped, pumped.
Yep. So. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you, Clarence. We'll see you next.
All right. Good night,
see you next week. All right.
You know it.
All right. Let me mute you out real quickly, and then we'll get this. We'll conclude this. Yeah, sharing is caring, guys. And Clarence, he works with Coach Seymour, so he's, we're really big on giving away products. We have products on hand, and we share them with people. On Friday, 2 people saw my shirt with black soil on it, stopped me and asked me about it. So one was at a grocery store I shop at. So I came home and went right back and I gave her a bottle. Her name is Bobby, right? And then today at my gym, I gave a bottle of black soil oil to Dallas. And so we keep extra product in our hands. And if we can just help people experience the benefits of other products, right, they're going to come back and they'll want to buy themselves. So that's why we do that. But hey, appreciate everybody for being here tonight. It's 5:54 p.m. my time, so we want to close this up before the top of the hour. But appreciate everyone for being here. Thank you for all the great testimonials. If you are a guest, watch it live or happen to watch the replay, or you watch it on Facebook, do me a favor. Whoever shared this information with you, that means they care enough about you to help you. Okay, either with the products or with the income opportunity, or both. But let them know what you liked about the information. Okay, most people like the products. Most people like the money, but most people like both. Okay, that's because in our current economy, people's incomes being eliminated. We have the government shut down. I'm sure a lot of those government employees wish they were involved with us so they can generate some additional income, right? So, but get back with whoever shared this information with you. Let them know what you liked about the information. And if you do decide to say yes, want to welcome you in advance to the Greener Gangs family. And always like to let people know that if you partner with us for the business, you will be in business for yourself, but never by yourself. So thanks for hopping on, and we'll see you guys next week at the same time and on the same Zoom link. Have a good night. Bye.